Hello my favorite air enjoyers. Since I learned that you guys are interested in calculations more than like breakdowns, I will spend most of my time in this video calculating his DPS instead. He costs 2,100 to place and 132,000 to max. He's an unbound unit, which is probably the best element in the game right now, thanks to this green guy. I will keep his passive short. Firstly, he has 3 ammo stack, and each attack he depletes 1 ammo. And when he hits 0 ammo, he'll be stunned for 4 seconds and he will change guns. Each guns have different AoE, he gains 50% damage for 10 seconds. And whenever he swaps his gun, he will refresh his ammo to 3. Nextly, when an enemy drops below 50% HP for the first time, the Doomslayer will deal 200% of the current damage. Nextly, he has an active ability called Hellkiller. It puts you in an FPS form and it has 180 cooldown. I will later find out if this has higher DPS than just leaving him be. Everyone saw this from a mile away, but his best familiar is Bird. But then if you don't have the Luck fruit, we have an alternative this time. No stuns your unit for 2 seconds when they attack, and they will buff your damage for 0% all the way up to 35%, which also goes up to 52.5% if you corrupt him. Not to mention, he also have unbound damage of 5% on his base, so you get total up to 57.5% damage boost if you max him out. And the best part about this familiar is that it stuns for 2 seconds and his SP is about 30 seconds, so he basically have no stun but free damage. Sadly, he seems to be bugged right now, so I cannot really tell you anything about him, but he's a good familiar to note. I'm sure no one could have guessed in this video that the best partner for Doomslayer is Broly. Broly basically gives Doomslayer free times 2.15 crit damage and 100% crit rate. Now there aren't that many synergies for this guy, but maybe you can use units that can stun or slow bosses like Gilgamesh and Stark, so he can maximize his DPS when he can. This next synergy only works if you have Blitz or Monarch, but it's really strong. It's Blacksmith. Let me just get takedowns real quick. Now what you want is the Sword of Acupuncture, whatever it's called. The one that reduces the SPA. So the point of this is that normally Hellkiller can attack twice before his 50% damage boost goes away. But with the 10% SPA boost, he can get the 3 hits in before he loses the 50%. I tried with Fubuki and it doesn't work, so it's only for Blacksmith, or in the future if you get any 10% SPA boost unit, it'll be his synergy. Except this stupid white ray gun dude. This has like 4-second animation of its own. It's so bad. You can like place the unit closer to the road, it won't fix it because it's just animation. It's the dumbest animation ever. You have a 3.5 SPA unit and you give a 4-second animation. Alright, so it seems like the FPS mode is stronger for the Hellkiller, but then if you have crit unit like Broly with you, it would be better for you to just leave him be and not use the FPS mode. It seems like the FPS mode cannot crit at all. Also, additional note that if you hit the white ray gun thing, like I said just now, it has like 34 second animation, so your DPS drops significantly. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Now the pros and cons of this unit. For pros, we got that he is an unbound unit, so we can use Broly with him, and he is quite easy to obtain, yeah. Now the bad part is the fact that he is really expensive. He has really bad AoE, so he's mostly a boss killer. He also does not have any immunity whatsoever, but he does have low SPA, but that's the only good part about this guy. So think of him as like a boss killer, kind of like the Goblin Slayer, but instead of like contributing only during the boss fight, this guy somewhat contributes during the round. Now, do I recommend rolling on this guy? Hell no. I would ask you to go for like Goblin Slayer instead, but he is a really cool unit and a fun unit to use. You know, I would even go for Hollow Knight over this guy, even Goblin Slayer, Goblin Killer, whatever. But remember, he is really good for boss killing. I can see this guy being on the meta for like tournaments for a bunch of modes where a lot of bosses spawn, but outside that, I'm not sure. Also, do keep in mind that Broly's domain lasts only 15 waves, so he will have low DPS until you hit the wave 15. On top of that, the Broly's domain is only one time use, so yeah, he is not that great. Some people are suggesting I should use my voice instead of the TTS, so I took this video as an example of the quantity over quality and using my voice instead of the TTS. Let me know which one you prefer, because they both kinda take long. Alright, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.
For